Our story begins on the evening of Deep Solace, the 8th day of Undalar in the year 835 post-Divergence. It is close to the end of the workday in the industrial town of Hupperdook. Due to the recent attack, the town has seen better days. Many buildings have been damaged in the city of industry. The hard-working citizens of Hupperdook are rebuilding slowly. Enter a tavern in the middle of the town. The tavern is a large building with 20 round tables scattered around the floor, a stage in the far back that includes a piano, and a very long bar that wraps around the right side of the entire chamber. Behind the bar, there's a female dwarf, the well-kept chin-strap beard and beautiful eye makeup, and she is wearing a colorful, billowing silk blouse that tapers to the wrist with a flourish, and a middle-aged male gnome with a massive mane of red hair and clean-shaven. The dwarf is the owner of the tavern, Irina Klomop. The staff are rushing about getting the blushing tankard ready for a very busy night. At one of the tables near the stage, we see a female dragonborn tuning her lute in preparation of a night of performance ahead. Kat, will you please introduce your character and give us a small description?
Hold up, I need to look at my backstory again. Gotta decide what I want to say.
We don't need much of your backstory, just kind of a description of you and what you're doing currently.
I've never played this detailed before.
That's okay, just go for it.
I don't know, like trimming my dress and tuning the lyre. Also, like peeking out the window to see who might be coming in and figuring out what to play.
Okay. As you're preparing for the evening of entertainment, you glance over your shoulder and you see that in one of the distant tables was already occupied, even though it's still a little early. You have seen this figure sit at the same table many times over the past week of performances. Sarah, please introduce your character and give us a small description.
Okay. I am a human-looking man in his late 20s. I have dark black hair, cut short, and skin, and my eyes are a sort of golden color, and I am just sitting in the booth watching the trends around me.
Did we all get that, though? Did we all understand her?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So, as you both see each other, your eyes catch, and then you hear a sound in the distance. It's the sound of a steam whistle and fireworks, signaling the end of the workday within half an hour, the tavern is full. Irina comes up to the Dragonborn. Yes. Miss Nazca?
Yeah.
I know that I hired you for entertainment, but I also know that you haven't really seen the town.
Okay, seeing as I live in the woods.
I encourage you on this holiday to go out, enjoy our festivities. After all, we are a city of party.
Maybe there's people I can swindle.
Maybe you can take that lug of a man by the door and get him out there. He doesn't ever seem to have any fun when he's here.
How dare you assume I'll just take anyone?
She points at Sarah's character. She points at Sirius back.
Casey, I want to say right now at this moment, I hate you.
I got you. I'll give you some dignity. Okay?
And then she walks away, shooing you towards Sirius, trying to get you out the door.
I decide he looks like a fool enough I can swindle a few gold from and approach.
Sirius, what do you do?
Hi.
Would you like to explore the town with me? I like would you explore my town. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Stop shopping! Oh my gosh, he's actually doing it.
Sirius, what do you do?
Who are you?
I'm a entertainer at this tavern. I travel to near villages in order to make some gold. I'm looking for some entertainment instead of entertaining others. Hoping you would like to join.
Is there a catch?
No, it's companionship for the night. You are!
But do I have to pay for it?
No, if it was for you to have to pay, then I would have expected you to come up to me.
Oh no. Where to?
I don't know, I'm not from the town, so I was hoping you would know.
Do you two leave the tavern together?
I'm just walking away from this. So yeah, I leave the tavern. And I'm just like...
Nazca, do you follow?
Yeah, I keep a nice distance though so he doesn't get freaked out.
You two exit the tavern into the night air. It's chilly, it's misty, but you still see many gnomes, a few dwarves and a few humans intermixed, partying in the streets. There's fireworks going off. It's a big kit and caboodle. You turn. It doesn't matter. They're a party town. They enjoy life.
Satan just came and fucked everyone in the ass, and they're like, next day, alright, clean it up.
Basically. So you two take a left out of the tavern, and as you're walking, you see the most interesting sight. You see an interesting looking person. You've never seen one of these people before.
I wonder who it could be.
Bree, please describe your character.
Okay. Well, it looks like but he's not a background and he's with a family. And so he and people handing out like blankets and supplies to help the people food things people may not.
While you guys are enjoying the evening of festivities, you're wandering the city a little, enjoying the nighttime air. And of course, you start walking down, and in the distant sounds of music and firecrackers echo from hundreds of feet up the stairs of the mountain. You arrive at a quiet, dark field in the assembly yard, passing massive forges and partially constructed war machines. All the city industry has seemingly been abandoned for the night, while the workers of Hupperdook unwind on the celebrations in the upper city. While walking through the assembly yard, you see a male gnome still working, which is very odd in this town.
Hey,
don't declare themselves out.
Day's over, man. What you doing?
I'm working. I don't think we should be partying.
Why not?
After what just happened, we must get back up. The Empire needs us. I've never seen such strange-looking folks around here. Who are you?
It's
I met her
human.
literally
How do
5
you
minutes
not
ago.
see a human? Oh shit! Yep. Nope. Yep. I right over my head. Fine.
Well, what can I help you folks with?
Nah,
Dude, like,
I'm not really
chill.
No,
Yeah.
you're all three
Drink.
together.
Yeah.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
What if I show you some lightning?
What did you say, Kat?
What if I give you a lightning show? Will you come join the festivities? You whore.
I'm not much into festivities, he says. And while you're talking with this very ornery gnome, all of a sudden, the peace of the evening is shattered by a deafening crack of a massive explosion that rocks the southeast part of the city. At the base of the mountain, shards of rock spray the street in 100 yards from where you stand. Heavy smoke billows from a cavernous hole in the mountain wall. As you shake the ringing from your ears, 6 cloaked figures appear in the street, running from the source of the explosion and charging straight towards you.
I'm gonna go investigate.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh goodness.
So roll a d20 and then add your initiative bonus.
Wait, am I there now?
Yes. Yes. You're there. Yep.
And that one?
And add your initiative bonus.
Hey.
Oh, that sucks. Is that the underneath your proficiency?
Just did that.
So if it's cocked, roll it again. Okay. So anybody have 25 to 20?
I have 20.
Okay. 20 to 15. Okay. 14 to 10.
Cat.
Yeah.
You okay?
I rolled a
9 to 10 to 5.
5.
What was yours at?
5 with the bonus.
Okay, Nazca.
Honestly, love is not that bad. At least I roll it in combat.
All right. So Sirius, you are up first. Are you guys all able to see your figures at the bottom of the map?
Scrolling
yeah.
there right now.
Okay. So you should be able to move your figures.
You can also,
Haha, I moved.
Okay, now move you back because
Got you.
each
I got you.
square equals 5 feet. So if you look at your walking
there's a
speed-
measuring tool.
Where?
I don't remember.
Where it has the measuring stick in the circle on the toolbar. You click that, it shows how far you can go.
I go,
Yep.
ooh.
So you're only able to go up to your walking speed unless you dash. So Sirius, what are you doing?
Where are these guys?
So
We're
you
on
heard
the other side.
the explosion to the left. They were all up here.
Okay, I see them. So what are they doing?
They're just running.
They're just towards us?
They're running towards you.
They came from the explosion.
Correct.
Well, hell, I'm taking my dagger in one hand and my hand crossbow in the other, and I am running both of them.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself to where you go.
I'm going to move to there. So.
Is it letting you move? There you go.
She does.
Okay. Now you can see them. I don't know if they're in your crossbow range. So did you want to try to shoot or just move towards them?
I am readying. I'm just loading my crossbow and readying it. Yeah, they're within crossbow range.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
What? Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell just happened?
Okay. Tichi, you're up. Kichi or whatever. Cheeky. Tichi. Yeah, no. What are you doing, Cheeky? Okay, so you can move 25 feet unless you're flying. Then... Yep.
You can use a measuring tool. That's what I was gonna do.
You actually have to. Yep.
Come on, shut up. What? Take out.
Okay.
How do
What's the crossbow?
I don't know.
20
120?
for most crossbows.
Yeah, they're 100 feet. This one, if I scooch over, I can actually see it. 105, 105, 105, 105, 105. So they're all within if you want to take a shot.
Don't shoot through me, please.
So roll a d20 and then add your attack bonus, which would be her spell bonus, Sarah. This is where
Spell bonus is only when she's casting a spell. It's dexterity.
Her dexterity bonus, right?
Dexterity modifier. Yeah. Actually, no. She's proficient, so it's dexterity modifier plus proficiency bonus.
So it's the +3, right?
Sure.
I'm looking at it. You have a crossbow?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong person, that's why. I'm like, wait. Hey, I've got 3 character sheets up. I'm not seeing the crossbow. I'm not seeing it. But that's fine. So it would be. So what'd you roll? Alright, and then plus your proficiency, which would be +2. And then plus your dexterity. Okay, which one were you aiming at?
Thank you.
All of them are, but I'm not gonna let any harm come to her. So, this guy. Come on, select. No, stop it. That's why. So this guy. Alright, go ahead and roll damage. No. I have to look on Sarah's.
Depends on the crossbow. What kind of crossbow are you using? D6.
What does she add to it?
Dexterity modifier. No proficiency bonus.
And that was 10? Or 5, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all you're doing this round? You have a bonus action if you can do it. A bonus action?
What are you choking on dick over there?
So it may be like one of your spells. On who? Okay. So Sirius, you have been blessed.
And we have the effect.
Yes.
You die instantly.
Okay, so you all have bless. What does bless do for those?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and that's your turn. All right.
It'll say duration. Okay, so 10 rounds. Because 1 round is 6 seconds.
Okay. So you're all blessed. All right. So now it is Miss Tyler, and she's going to. She is going to double dash.
Oh no, dude, who's she talking to?
And 15. So she moves there, and that is her turn. And now we have the Kobold. No. And that one moves there. Moves there. That one double dashes. Moves there, and then moves there, and then this one up here at the top. There should be a way for me to show you which the one with the yellow dot on it is going to take a shot with their hand crossbow at Tikshi because Tikshi's the one who shot it. Oh wait, that one can't. Hang on, that one double moved. This one did. I'm not sure I like D20 or roll 20, Sarah.
It's better.
So this one's gonna take a shot at Tikshi, and so whatever. Oh, and that one rolls a natural 1, so ends up shooting its friend over here for.
Please let us be the friend behind it. Like it just swings in the other way. It's so in the foot.
Nope, it shot its friend, so. Okay. So. That's that one's turn. This one can't see. This one up here is gonna take a shot at Sirius. Okay, I'm gonna give them all different colored dots.
Those are just chill in the background. I'm sorry, why haven't I been told to do that?
We're making this a little easier so I can tell them apart. Okay, so the red one, so the yellow one just shot at Cheeky, then hit his friend, yep. And so the red one is going to take a shot at Sirius. Except I dropped my dice, so we're gonna try something else. And Sirius does a 9 hit.
A what?
A 9.
Hell no.
Okay. Alright, so the blue one's also... Also what?
Yep. My action before. I can use that action as a reaction, so I'm gonna fucking shoot back. Little bitch.
Okay, go ahead. Which one are you shooting at?
The one that just tried to shoot me and miserably failed.
So the red one.
Yeah, like, dude, I gave you a chance. You blew it.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Load. Okay. 6. Rolling. Actually, no, sorry. Plus 1d4. So.
Why are you not rolling your own dice, Sarah?
Because I like these ones. 15.
God, no. Fuck that. I did. Can I come prepared? Listen, does it look like I'm Catholic? I don't listen to the Vatican.
Yeah, I don't have to go to church for like 2 months.
Don't worry.
So
I
you must
really
be
want the
overjoyed.
church to be open. Probably why all this stuff is on sale right now.
What'd you roll, Sarah?
15.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That would be 1d. Roll it. 1d. 6. 10.
And you kill that one. Alright.
You get much.
And
Suffer.
so the blue one is going to also shoot at you because it saw you shoot its friend and kill it.
Bring it.
And does a 13 hit.
No.
How do you know? What are you looking at?
She's looking at her armor class.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just needed to verify.
No problem. Alright, so that was the blue ones. This yellow one's going to also double dash.
If the number equals your armor class or is higher, then it hits.
Yep. Alright, and this pink one's also going to double dash. Alright, so that ends their turn. And now we have Nazca. Nazca, what are you doing?
I can do a thing. Hold on.
Oh, did we ever give you spells?
No.
Oh yeah.
It's not hard to do.
No, not at all.
So
Yeah, you
go
don't have
ahead
many.
and go ahead and pick your spells. I believe you get one first level and couple.
Cantrips.
Yeah, so I 2 first level.
So 2 first
I
level.
got it.
So yes, you do that, Sarah. 'Cause it says that you know 2 cantrips And you know force for
Okay.
first levels.
You know 4 spells of your choice.
Mm.
You know 2 cantrips. You can only use 2 spell slots. So every time you cast a spell, it uses a spell slot. You have 2 spell slots for the first level.
Did that make sense, Kat? Okay.
I'm eating my eggs.
I'm looking at my chips and kind of wanting them, but I'm not gonna crunch in your guys' ears.
Oh, I will. I have no, no.
Oh, you will. I know you don't care.
I don't like any of them. Mm. Russian. What? What is that? Oh, such a light. I was reading one of the spells, and it's like, they get cast in light, and that's it.
Hey, it's useful.
No, it's called Fey Fire.
Fire is actually kind of good.
Ooh, not in that one. So choose 4, you can only use 2.
You know 4. You can only use 2, and each different ones or 2 times the same one. When you cast a spell, it uses a spell slot. So like your spell slots, or
You have 2 spell slots. And when you cast, you use one of the spells.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll translate for the robot. Thank you.
You know that sign language?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one too. My apologies, I have to read them.
No problem.
Nope.
Are you planning on moving Cat this turn?
Yes, if you would like, I shall move first and then go back to. Yeah. There I am. I just have to pick one more and then I'll jump back in.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I cast Hideous Laughter on the pink one.
On the pink one? Let's pull that spell up. Okay. Alright, so what is your save number?
They have to, what is it? Creature of your choice that you see within range sees everything funny. 1,000 seconds of laughter, blah blah blah. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so Yeah, you. What do you say that makes him laugh?
Oh, I can be witty.
Give us the dad jokes.
Several bad puns later.
The difference between horny and hungry.
What?
Where you stick the cucumber.
Alright, well, we'll use...
There you go.
I don't have a way to mark that it's prone, but it succeeded, so I'll just rate prone
The
by
pink
it.
one is now not going to attack you. He's laughing too hard.
Basically.
He's fallen,
ready
and he can't get up.
Alright, so we're back to the top. Sirius, it's your turn.
There you go. I even weakened it for you.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
What does that mean again?
Awesome.
Make sure you mark that you cast that cat.
Yep, already took care of it on D&D Beyond.
Going there.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my blade on pink guy.
Okay.
Just gonna roll it.
You have advantage.
I have advantage.
Because he's prone.
Oh, because he's prone. Hell yes, that's much better. Thank you.
Did this for a reason, people.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
20. Roll damage.
Oh.
7 plus.
Got this game includes math.
7 plus 4, so 11. 11.
How much was it?
11 points
11?
of damage. Yep.
And he's down.
You're welcome.
Alright. Is that all you do?
Back.
Next time. I'm saving it for the one.
Ah, shit. Never, I was gonna cast a spell, but it's an action, so never mind with that. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, Cheeky, you're up. What do you do?
I'm just demolishing, guys. Please, somebody. Oh wait, no, Casey. I had advantage on that, right?
Yeah.
So I get sneak attack.
Yes.
And
It
then
doesn't
rolls
matter, they're already dead.
satisfaction.
You want to roll it. But Cheeky can go and do her turn now while you're rolling it.
Okay.
It's a boy.
Good now.
Retractable.
So what are you doing?
Usually it's coloring and marking. The boy has a thing on! Emily, shut
There.
up!
Serious. You notice as you get closer that they're out of these 6 figures. 5 of them are kobolds. 1 of them is a female Goliath.
I wanna fuck it.
A female Goliath.
Okay. Which one is that?
Giant person.
The one without a color is the Goliath.
Okay.
Which makes no sense because she's bigger than the kobolds, but whatever. Alright, go ahead and Cheeky, what are you doing?
You're not the one right fucking next to her.
I know. So I will.
The purple? Yellow one? Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20. Sarah, that was a critical hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a +4.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please, Sirius.
For me,
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not worried. Because I have blasts and dexterity is great. Natural 18 plus 4, so that's 22, plus 3, so 25.
Okay, so just bear with me one moment. Zero.
Oh, and I feel the same way I did when we first started this. I'm just.
FYI, I may have power built, and I'm not sorry, but character for both power and aesthetic.
No, I'm not that bad. And I have a spell that gives
Be
me
that bad.
unreasonable amounts of desire for no reason. One reason, they looked at me.
Sirius, you take 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
After 25?
Uh-huh. You succeeded on the saving throw. You still take 8 points of damage. That was half the damage.
I split up.
So, cause Teachy, have you rolled your shot yet?
Yes.
Okay. How much was it?
It's not. But it's.
Okay, you hit how much? What's your damage?
Oh, roll your damage.
Yep.
Yep.
So proud.
Oh, it's
And-
3.
So it would be a 3. And that was for the yellow. Okay. Are you doing anything else? Now notice that Sirius is looking very hurt.
What hurt me? What hurt
This is my
me?
character, he'd be dead.
Kobold
I would-
exploded.
Oh, the one that
It's fucking.
The one that she killed exploded. Oh, did the other kobold make?
did it knock him back?
Come on, please. The other kobold, please take damage.
Did it knock him back?
He's dead. When I killed it.
So the kobold to Sirius's left exploded, causing 8 points of damage to Sirius. The pink one exploded, causing 8 points of damage to Sirius, and then killing the other kobold.
So was the other one exploded?
Did the other one explode?
Not yet. You don't know.
Not yet. Okay,
I'm on 2 points of health.
how do I get that spell slot? Do I get to work over time?
When you sleep.
You have to take rest,
And you take a long rest.
you know. Okay, I'm gonna use a cantrip next time.
I was gonna say, if you have a healing cantrip, you can use that.
I have a mending.
No. Okay, so you would have to wait till your next turn. Do you want to do anything else this turn? Do you want to move?
And then take another.
Is crossbows one shot or two?
Crossbow's 1 shot and then bonus action to reload.
So no, you can't take another shot.
I got you. I don't.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready?
Not your turn yet.
Damn it! Good luck, then. Whose turn is it, the Abyss?
Alright, so she double dashes there. And then...
Oh, she's trying to run. Where's she go?
she's running. And then... that one moves there. And that one moves there. The yellow one is going to take an attack at Sirius. Natural 19. Does that hit? Sirius? Oh, we've lost you. I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
It hit.
And it's with a short sword.
Help.
I'm fucked.
I couldn't help.
That's 8 points of damage. You're unconscious, right?
I'm down.
Right.
Someone please help me.
Alright, Sirius is unconscious, which means they're not dead. She's making saving.
I'm dying.
The blue,
I'm dying.
she got hit. Blue one
Twice.
is also going to double dash to there. So now we are up to Nazca.
Oh, and now I can do things.
Now you can do this.
Help
Okay,
me. Help me.
so I'm gonna move. Oh wait, wrong thing.
Why did you ask me how I'm not dead?
Because I don't have a way to say unconscious.
There's a little...
Okay. I'm gonna touch Sirius and use heroism.
Okay, what does heroism do?
A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. Yeah, kind of.
So, how many temporary hit points?
I don't know where my spell thing is to tell you. Oh wait,
You're looking for what? Your spell modifier?
I believe so. Let me get back to it. Hold on.
It's +3.
Yeah, your spellcasting ability modifier.
So +3.
Okay. And then can I do a cantrip, or is that technically a separate thing?
You would be able to do a cantrip, right, Sarah? As long as it's less than level 2?
No, if it's an action.
Not if it's an action, but if it's a bonus action.
How do I know if it's a bonus action?
Figure out how I do temporary hit points.
I don't know if that's gonna bring you up. Serious. I think you have to be conscious to get it.
No, I think it has to be willing.
That's the saving throw.
Yeah, I have to be.
Because I'm trying to look at it.
But she does heal me. I do still get a success on a death save. She healed me. Just temporary hit points.
Yeah,
I do get a success.
Is it healing though?
Technically.
I got like temporary hit points, any sort of healing?
So it is tagged healing, so yes, you would. You would get those temporary hit points, and you'd be up. But you are prone right now.
Oh, I
It
don't
only lasts a minute.
success. Unless you want me to be up, I'm more than happy to be up.
I was gonna say, I think you would have the temporary hit points, and it's marked as healing, so I'll allow it. But I'm gonna say it only brings you up to 2.
This is lagging so bad.
What's lagging? Alright, Nazca, is that all you do?
Well, no, because if I can do the cantrip, I have something else I'd like to do.
That's an action. So both your cantrips are actions, so no, you can't do the cantrip.
But yeah, that's all I do.
Okay? And that brings us back to Sirius.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Yellow. That was rude. I'm a stab you.
Alright.
Okay.
Natural 17.
And you hit yellow?
Yellow.
Go ahead and roll
17.
damage.
Okay.
Apologies for the noise.
8.
Look who's talking there, fucking elephant.
And yellow is down. Alright, you've got one more kobold and then the Goliath. Do you stay put? Do you want to?
No, I am moving. I am moving.
That's Nazca.
That's not Nazca. That's me.
You just did Nazca. The
No,
arrow from
you're doing a thing.
Moving in there.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Cheeky, you're up.
Why, you glorious beast?
Cheeky, you're up. Sirius is still looking pretty hurt. Depending on the spell you're using. You can do any of the 8 spaces around them.
Please do. What are you gonna use? Okay.
So 1d8 plus 3. So
That's okay, mine are temporary.
alright. Do you do anything else? Cheeky?
I have 10 feet of... Wait. No, you have 5 feet of movement left. Because you moved 20.
Yep.
I saw that. 1 square.
Yep. Okay.
Use me as a human shield.
Alright. Now we're back to our Goliath friend. Bear with me while I shift my map. The Goliath runs out of your vision. You no longer see her.
Damn you.
And now we have our last Cobalt. Actually, you hear a loud whining sound coming from the red kobold, and then that kobold also explodes. The red one, yep. And then the blue one is going to move there. And seeing as you took out most of its brethren, it says...
You better run, motherfucker.
Actually, let me check.
You stupid.
Making sure. It doesn't do that. It goes...
Someone was playful. Or pissed. One of the two.
It runs away. It dashes and runs away.
Oh no, it don't.
That's right, you better run.
Okay. So that was it. That's turn. Alright. It is Nazca's.
Okay. I use the Mind Silver cantrip.
Okay, and what does Mind Silver do?
They have to be within 60 feet range, which it is. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. Unless the saving throw is successful, the target takes 1d6 psychic damage.
It is just out of your range.
You can move first.
You can move first if you so choose.
Move closer.
You have to. It's at 65. Your range is 60. So.
I'll go right there.
So you can move closer if you want. Okay.
Now I do it.
And it's a saving throw of 13 intelligence. It saves.
God damn it.
Does it take half damage?
Hold on, that's what I'm reading. Hold on. The target takes 1d6 psychic damage, and the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of your turn, it must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from the save.
Unless the saving throw is successful.
Okay,
And it was
yep.
successful.
Making sure.
Yep. So it has no effect.
No, they're both actions. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. We're
Back
back
at the top?
up to Sirius.
Yes. Okay, so. Gotta measure.
Sirius, you hear another high-pitched whining sound.
I think the fuck not.
And the yellow one explodes.
So far away.
We're getting... Okay, look there. Shooting the blue one. Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Uh, 11 plus 6, I believe. Let me... So, 17.
For clinical makeup, question.
Casey, 17 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
Four.
Then the history underneath of this.
Shit. 1.
Yeah,
5
the
points.
hits that they're dying.
How much?
And then it keeps going on about that he drinks alcohol and he reports using like drugs and stuff like that. It's just like, what you just said before. Listen.
All right. Is that all you're doing, Sirius?
Would you allow me to make a persuasion check on him? Gold. Is a bonus action.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Well, I'm gonna state what I want to do first.
Roll your persuasion at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You did just shoot him.
Okay, I'm gonna try to persuade him. I'm just gonna shout, "Turn around and face me, you coward!"
Go ahead and roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Half the time they don't.
Work with me.
You know, there's a difference between them denying it and then saying
So,
they do it.
How many?
Most of the time it's just they don't say
4.
anything,
My persuasion
and
6.
they end up saying it later on. It's like,
It looks at you, scoffs, and continues to try to run away.
It was worth a shot.
The nurses didn't even know
Okay.
about it.
Is that your turn, Sirius?
So I'm just like,
Now we're up to Cheeky. Cheeky, what are you doing?
sorry, what am I making fun of?
The thing's still running away.
Yes, they are. You also hear a high-pitched whining noise, and the last dead kobold explodes as well.
Glad we were away from that thing.
Move up to
No, wait.
Hey, so you got any other headphones?
Just the ones that I...
So I'm shooting the crossbow bolt. I roll a d20 and add 4, right?
Yep.
Fuck me in the ass.
What was
It's a
it?
natural 2.
Could be worse.
So plus 4 to 6.
Your aim and your arm's a little wobbly, and it goes far to the left, and it hits the tree behind it.
Okay. How much damage do I do to the tree? Just kidding.
None. It barely sticks into the tree. Alright. So, and our Goliath friend is far gone. You don't even see her anymore. And now it's our kobold's turn.
You just gotta get that all out of there, right?
And our kobold... I can't actually see what I'm trying to do. Our kobold also disappears out of view. So that is the end of the battle. You stand there, kind of breathing heavy, not really sure what happened, and then all of a sudden you hear from behind you, "Halt!" And you see a male gnome dressed as a crown's guard, and he turns to you and says, "What happened here?" Seeing the remains of exploded kobolds on the ground, as well as some blood from other things. He turns to you and he says, "Until I know more, you are all under arrest." What do you do?
I'm keeping my mouth
What?
shut. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Can't get these headsets to work.
Morning comes around, and you hear the bustle of people heading off to work. It's pretty early, but it doesn't seem to matter to Hupperdook. These people, you've all kind of noticed that they work hard and then they party hard. So you guys are meeting up at the Blushing Tankard?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yep.
Alright. And so you meet up, you see Irina, she's still going strong, getting a little tired, and she comes up to you and she goes, "Hiya, darling, anything else, anything I can get to you this morning?" To all three of you, you're all sitting at a table together.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Just eggs and potatoes for me.
Okay, that'll be about 4 copper, darling.
I handed it over.
Okay. She goes back to the kitchen and starts making you breakfast. Alright. Go ahead with your plans. Go ahead and roleplay.
So I'm in. Who's he?
Oh,
Ah.
I'm just a cleric in training.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. They joining us, or?
Yes, he said I could.
There we go. Now you're back.
I was gonna say,
I
all of
didn't
a
do
sudden it just
anything.
went quiet. Alright.
I'm down.
So do you guys go out to find the Watchmaster?
Yeah.
For serious to get his.
Yeah, that's right. I need to eat.
So how about before we
Me,
go on an
myself,
adventure, we
too.
play 20 questions?
So
Let's get to know each other.
Irina brings out your eggs and potatoes, and she gives you a wink, and then saucily walks behind back behind the counter.
Thank you, lovely.
You know it.
Unless you're ready to give it to an old lady, I wouldn't keep flirting.
She's a dwarf. You know how old she is, but she's well kept.
I thought she was an older woman. Oh well. I
She's
imagined an old little gnome.
no, she's not a gnome. She's a dwarf.
So cleric, and from the entertainer position, assuming you're a bard.
Yes.
And do you find yourself in Hupperdook?
Where?
Clergy came to help after the attack.
Meh, shitty story. Found entertainment's easy to do work in, so bard I am. Make a lot of money selling yourself in music. What?
Wouldn't know, never done it.
Why, I sure hope not.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Nah. So what about you? What brings you here?
Just passing through.
That sounds like a bullshit statement. I call bullshit. There's a reason.
You can make an insight check if you don't believe her.
I do an insight check.
20, add your insight.
What is the insight? Where is? Aww. Okay. So what do I roll for that?
So roll a d20, then add the insight modifier.
+0. 17.
decide how far into it you want to go. Hang on. Okay. Go ahead, Sirius. Tell him what.
Telling the truth, I was just passing through.
Okay, but I did the insight to know why you were passing through.
Oh.
She rolled a deception against you, so she doesn't have to go into more detail.
You can't really glean.
She's telling the truth. She's not saying anything more. Kind of. You kind of understand. It's just one of those passing through moments.
Fine, I'll move on.
Got caught up in the attack and didn't really know where else to go, so I've just been sitting here.
Let's see. Alright, you done with your eggs and potatoes?
Oh yeah, I finished my eggs and potatoes. Are we done with 20 questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
You have a question?
So, does anyone know what she was built for? Ever heard of her?
Well,
Would I know?
Make a history check. Serious.
Natural 16. A 0, so just 16.
You've heard of her, and you know her the same way that she would have known you if she had heard your name. And that's all.
I'm feeling this is some backstory shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Were you a whore?
The name seems familiar.
Oh, I'm sorry, my burp preventing you from playing your stupid game. Sorry, it wasn't stupid. It's just she's stupid, so therefore, yeah.
All right. So to continue, you guys make your way out of the Blushing Tankard, and you make your way back towards where you met the ornery old gnome who wanted nothing to do with party. And you see the Watchmaster. And he sees you coming because you are an unusual looking group for this town. And he meets you and he goes,
Any town.
basically. And he goes, "What was your decision?"
Money, bitch!
He pulls from his belt a pouch of gold, and he goes, "Here's your advance," and it's 250 gold that you can split between the three of you.
Okay. 83 gold and then gold left over.
It's up to you what you do with it. You can have it as a party fund, you can have it as individual funds, it's up to you.
I'm gonna take my 83 gold now.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Then one gold left over.
It's up to you guys.
I don't need it.
Looks like I have 84.
So, on top of the gold, out of his jacket, he pulls...
Wait.
So, he pulls out 3 amulets. They're copper and gold badge, and these amulets indicate that you were working under his authority. So just so you know, with the emblem visible, you have advantage on charisma persuasion checks made to pry any information from anybody in Hupperdook.
Do we have to add that?
Flip it on.
What was that, Sirius?
We have to add that to our inventories, or did you?
I'll add it later.
Okay.
But you haven't. I haven't quite gotten that far. So he basically he turns to you and says, probably the best place to start would probably be the prison. And then he points to where the explosion was.
So, hold up. Is there any information we can get about this person? Like past relations, how you guys caught her before?
You can ask.
I ask.
What do you ask?
Is there any way
What?
you can get information about like that's what she asked him, not you.
Yeah, no, like those questions I asked were towards him.
What kind of information are you looking for?
How you guys arrested her before, what she's in there for, what like connections does she have?
Yeah, like if she part of
And
Well, she
I'm
was
looking-
working with somebody because she had all
That's
those
what-
guys
Yeah, this is
exploding.
basic detective work, people.
FYI, I didn't get this far in the campaign guide. Bear with me.
You're welcome. This is where I'm going to be asking the names of literally every single person, so be ready.
Listen, you're about to get the Brooklyn Nine-Nine version of detective work.
Great. So Bram turns to you and he says, I'm not well aware on what her why she was arrested. That's something you would have to ask the prison guards.
All right. Do you happen to know who was in charge of her investigation on how she got arrested and such before she was arrested?
Since the dog stole a towel.
I'm looking.
You're good. You're winging it at this point. We'll wait.
I forgot your question.
Who was the officer? Yeah, who was the officer beforehand that investigated and made the arrest and such?
So the officer's name was Jillian Googlehore. Sorry.
I love it. I love it.
Unfortunately, Jillian was killed in the recent attack.
I take it there's no records.
Most of it burned.
Of course it did. Alright, I ain't got nothing else.
Well, we saw where she went, right?
A general direction.
You have a general direction, but Hupperdook is a maze of streets. If you lost sight of her, you have no clue where she went.
Has there been any subsequent sightings of her?
I
And
haven't
she
heard
was a
any word.
giant.
I haven't heard any word, but you're welcome to ask around town. Like I said, you might want to start at the prison, though.
Okay. Guess we're going. Any objections to the prison?
To the prison.
And so he points you into the direction of Gearhole Prison. So it's easy to see the metallic sheen of many tall steel plates fixated to the mountainside. The outer walls of Gearhole Prison. Moonlight, yeah. You still see billowing smoke that pours from the gaping cavity 8 hours later in the rock and metal marking the violent escape route taken by the Goliath and her accomplices.
Good words there, girlie.
There are many members of the Crown Guard on site. In fact, one of them notices your approach, and he holds up his hand and said, "Halt! This scene is under investigation." What do you do?
By us, sorry.
I just like shine the badge that's clipped onto my brassiere thing.
Thank you. It's very nice. Yeah, I'm just holding up the amulet. I'm like, we were hired. Hi, thank you.
He takes one look at the amulet and then gives you a go ahead with his arm and continues his duties. As you get real close, you see a 10-foot wide hole edged with twisted steel and jagged rocks opens above a pile of rubber. Beyond the hole is a badly damaged stone prison cell, little more than soot-stained walls and an overturned bed charred on one side. A thin skylight above the hole matches others alongside it in the steel wall, and was apparently the cell's window. A mangled chambered pot is embedded in the right wall, where an elf in a long leather coat is pulling it from the stone. She pockets 3 charged pieces of paper from the brass pot before turning and acknowledging your presence. Who are you?
Who are you?
I was about to say intimidation. Who are you?
I asked you first. I asked you second.
Roll an intimidation check, Nazca.
Can I? Yes!
Fighting me.
That's just a D20, correct?
And add your intimidation stat to it.
Can you stop chewing on my hand? Hey!
Oh, that's a 21.
I will kick you off this couch.
Was that a nat 20?
No. With the, because I have +5 intimidation.
She looks at you, slightly intimidated, but still with much charging of her own. And she goes, "My name is Yanira Emberwind. I am a bounty hunter who is going to catch Sken and get the reward. I finished
you
my
don't seem too good at it.
And you see that she's stuffing those pieces of paper in her jacket. She turns to
I
you
got
and
this.
glances up and down and says, "I finished my work here. You're welcome to continue," and starts to walk away.
Okay. Is she walking, like, past us?
She's exiting. She's leaving you.
Okay. If she walks past me, I'm gonna, like, bump my shoulder into her and try to pickpocket the paper from her.
Make a sleight of hand.
I was going to say, or I can just roll a persuasion and persuade her to work with us.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Oh my god.
Okay. That is a 13 plus 6, 19.
You managed to steal the paper.
1 second.
Never mind.
So, you managed to get the charred piece of paper.
Okay.
If you check your journal on Roll20, you will have that.
Sweet.
She has it. You guys don't. She can. She's the one who stole it.
Okay. I'm like,
she gone?
I'm reading it.
Is that
Yeah, she walked out. She just kept walking. And if you continue to watch her, she kind of has that standoff, like, I'm going to do better than you. It's now a competition.
Ooh, you know what? I kind of want to do something. What's her range? How far is she?
trying to see?
She's about 30 feet away at this point.
Okay. Okay.
Don't make it worse. We got the paper. Shut up.
No, it's fine. It's 30 feet away. Let me make sure of something.
No. Upstairs when you're down here.
How do we feel about if she had done a wisdom throw? I'm asking my party. If she does a wisdom throw, how confident are we that she'd fail it?
Are you doing something, Kat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a charm person on her.
Okay. And that's a wisdom save of what?
Give me a second. You attempt to charm a humanoid, you see.
She'll know.
So, do so with advantage if you or your companions. Oh, no. No advantage.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, it just says it's a wisdom saving throw.
And what's your save? It's
My what?
13, isn't it? The save. The number I need to use.
She'll.
Oh, wait, is that just my wisdom?
No, it's your wisdom save of 13 on yours.
Oh, okay.
So she stops mid-step and turns around and glares at you.
Damn it.
As she glares, she says, "You'll have to be better than that," and then turns around and walks away. So Nazca had asked Sirius, what did the paper say?
It's burned. There's not much on here.
Do you show it to them?
Is it anything helpful?
It looks like a. It says something about a ring.
A ring.
Do you show them?
Yeah.
You should all be able to see it now. It should have popped up on Roll 20.
I'm looking. Where would it be?
I did say show to players.
Journal. Burned letter fragment.
Is it?
On tab?
I don't know.
It's its own tab.
I can share it with you guys though, so it shows up in your journals. It should show up
Or
in
you
your
can
journals.
send.
Found it.
You can also send over Discord too.
This kind of looks like someone was helping her. A note from someone who's gonna help her escape.
I have a feeling that it was more of.
Stand back.
I don't think she knew this person, though.
Your Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter the organization that sprung her, or we're paid for it. We're paid to get her back.
Like that's what she went to my uncle's domain.
So if we can find out who gave her this, we can find out where that domain is.
Or if we can find out. They say they're an ally of her commander, so we can find out who her commander is. Maybe that'll help us.
Might need to just look for the ring too.
I have a feeling she still has that on, because if she took the ring...
Sirius, do you look around?
Yeah, I'm gonna start searching for a ring.
Or any other...
Yeah, any other notes? Investigation.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Alright,
you can let me do it.
You can all make an
17.
investigation check if you would like.
Let's see what happens. 3's better than 1.
Where are you investing?
And then add what?
I'm
Whatever
going
your
towards
investigation is.
Flipped. I'm going towards the flipped bed.
Bed. What was your
Yep.
What was your Sirius?
17.
Okay.
So is mine.
5.
Okay.
You're a shitty investigator.
I ask the good questions, I just don't notice things.
Okay. So, Sirius, You would find that the bed is only burned on the side facing the hole, as if used as a barrier to protect against the blast. You do find a jagged, fist-sized shard of bronze lodged in the bread. It smells strongly of sulfur and burned blasting powder and doesn't match any other objects in the cell.
It's a demon.
Satan?
And Cheeky, you
I was thinking Carly, but go on.
Cheeky, you were inspecting the rest of the room?
Yeah. I
Okay.
rolled a 17 as well.
You do find that the explosion came from inside the room, with most of the stone and steel having been blown out from the inside. And you check the note, and there's signs of multiple simultaneous explosions at various points on the inside wall. And you also find a discovery within the loose rock, a strange, flat, automaton, the size of a dinner plate. It appears to be made from iron, resembles a crab, and is damaged beyond the point of functionality. Its size means it would have fit through the skylight.
Oh. I found something, guys.
I'm gonna also grab that disc that was lodged in the bed.
Okay. That's all you find in the room. What?
God.
That's all you find in the prison, is those few things.
I'm asking Cheeky, what'd you find?
Look, I pulled out with the
I am going to make.
Would that be an intelligence throw?
Make an intelligence check.
Nat 20.
10.
Oh, do I have to do one too?
If you want to.
I was just trying to give us a better. I'm not the lowest.
So you know that it's a
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Two nat 20s. Jesus. So
Wait, what?
Oh, just
Two.
one.
Second nat 20.
Sarah got a nat 20. Kat, didn't you say nat 20?
I said 10.
Oh.
I was just happy I wasn't the lowest.
So, Sirius, you look at this, and after being in town for a little while, you've seen these kind of mechanisms before. You remember them being from the Master Maker Clef Tinkertop. And you know that he would probably have more information.
Well,
You know exactly where he lives, and that he owns a shop in the Idleworth Shelf. But you also know the shop has been closed since the beginning of the war, and the attack only made it worse.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, I've recognized that thing before. This guy, Tinkertop, he was. I believe he made it. He's in the city. Owns a shop.
That sells these?
Insert GM.
You don't. Even with the nat 20, it's beyond your scope.
No, this is far beyond anything I've seen.
I'm putting a bet down right now that this is a race thing.
What?
Racist. Sorry.
Well, no, the letter said my domain, which tells me that it's probably a place where it's being ruled by one guy, most likely of all the same races. So I'm a bet that we're going to go to this Tinker guy, and either he owes a race something or his race is up to something.
Alright, let's go find
Oh, do go on.
I have my theories.
It's a little early to be making theories.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine has ruined me. I come up with theories with like the smallest piece of information now.
Alright, let's go find this guy.
Okay, I mean, I know where he lives, but he also has a shop, so we can go to like either place. The shop, though, I've been
You
sent-
know that the shop is the same as places where he lives.
Okay, never mind. He lives in the shop. Let's go there.
Woo!
Alright, here we go. On the way.
So you make your way towards the builder's plot. Stepping past the outer walls of the city brings you back into the dusty expanse of the assembly yard. Row after row of shaded construction bay towers flank partially built catapults, heavy cannons, and other odd experimental weaponry circled by metal fences. Following the directions you were given to the builder's plot leads you toward a high piles of metal sheeting and the sound of incessant hammering. You see there Clef Tinkertop and a female gnome, Risa, building some sort of prototype metallic glider.
I go and introduce myself. Hello, sir, madame.
Hey, Clef.
Clef jumps. Was so engrossed with his work. Oh, hello there, youngsters.
What you building?
He looks at his daughter and then back to you. Nothing of importance, he said.
Oh, cool, because we had like a few questions, and if you're not busy, I mean...
He looks back to the machine and he says, I am a little busy, but I'm sure Risa can help you. And the female gnome steps up. What can I do for ya?
Hey, so, you see, we have this thing, and it was like, we found it. We didn't steal it, we found it. It was like in a weird place, but we think it's like really cool. And I'm not sure what it does, but if you could like activate it for us, that would be great.
She takes a look at it and she holds out. May I?
Oh, do I still have it? I'll hand it over.
She looks at it for a little bit. I know this. My father made this. Though it looks like one of his older models. She taps her father on the shoulder and places the automaton into his hands. He takes a really hard look at it. And then he goes, I didn't make this. It's a poor copy. But it reminds me of an old colleague of mine. Haran Samas.
Haran Samas?
Haran, Huron, Samas. Stahlmast.
Stahlmast.
AST.
Thank you.
Samas was always talented, but he was very impatient, and he was always prone to copying my work and others, but always doing it poorly. I haven't seen him in years. And that's all you get.
You haven't seen him?
Is he another gnome?
Can we know his race?
Does he live somewhere else?
Any distinguishable features?
Hang on. Let me find his.
So just bombard all the questions.
I also pull out the bronze disc. What about this?
Hang on. One thing at a time.
Okay.
I believe
Should we
Selma
go?
is a gnome, but I'm not seeing specifics. You pull out what? Did you pull out?
Bronze disc that was in the bed.
He's a lucky man.
He takes one look at the bronze, or he doesn't even glance at the bronze shrapnel. He's completely enhanced or captured by the autotom that he holds. Risa, on the other hand, looks at the bronze and says, "Well, if I'm sure, I think that might be. I'm not actually sure, but I know who can tell you exactly what that is, and you can find them at the Firemark facility."
Firemark facility?
Correct. At this point,
Could you point us where that is?
Yeah, I can take you there. But I'd have to do it when I get off of work.
When is that?
Well, when you hear the bells and the whistles and the fireworks go off.
The party
Can I
starts.
roll persuasion to persuade her to just draw us a map?
You can. But before you do, Clef he's continued to look at this autotom, and he starts muttering under his breath different technical terms to fix. Just sorry. Clef is still looking at the auto, and he is muttering under his breath how to fix it and like what he would do to fix it. So that's just out there for you guys if you so choose.
Over here?
One at a time. What was that, Brie?
Can I ask him what its purpose is?
You can. Go ahead, Kat, and roll that persuasion for the map and what you were going to add.
Sick of the internet.
It's a 6.
It's only 6.
Wait. I'm an idiot. Hold on. 11. I do math.
Do we get the bonuses though?
Yeah, if you're proficient in persuasion, you would add your.
No, with the emblem. Doesn't the emblem give us a bonus?
Yeah, you would be able to roll at advantage. So go ahead and roll another d20, Cat, and take the higher of the two.
Who remembers my last number?
Right?
No, because I rolled a 4. The first number I added wrong.
So it was a 9 first total?
Yeah. Ooh, 16.
How much was it?
16.
So the total?
She goes, "Yeah, I can draw you a map. I'm not the best artist, but I'd be more than welcome to be able to do it." And she draws you a rough map of Hupperdook, which we will have next session. And to answer Tichi's question,
Cheeky. Okay.
Clef
Your
is
name
still
is Cheeky, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna write that down so I can actually pronounce it.
Right? I'm struggling.
Good luck. Why do you think it's?
She and then key. Why? Like it's written like that. Just ignore the T. The T is like.
Key!
So, with Cliff's mumbling, he says that this automaton is called a voxy. This clockwork device resembles a metal crab the size of a dinner plate. Every action used to wind up the device allows it to operate for 1 minute to a maximum of 10 minutes. And then if that's all he'll tell you before turning to you and says, I can fix it up, but it'll cost you.
How much?
But what? Wait, what did he say it does?
He didn't exactly tell you what it does. He just basically told you that you can wind it up and it will operate for 1 minute to a maximum of 10 minutes.
What does it do? Once
Can I roll a persuasion to persuade him to tell us more?
Hang on, I'm trying to find out more.
Oh, that's a valid point.
I've only got a small thing here.
Nope, you're good. That thought didn't even cross my head.
So basically, it's kind of like an ally, and it can do attacks.
Oh, okay.
But in order to get it fixed, it will cost 15 gold, and it will take a few hours. 15 gold worth of materials in a few hours to.
I will pay you 20 gold to fix this up. 15 for any material cost, and then 5 gold for your time.
Well, I thank you, good sir. But he says, but I wouldn't be able to do that until the workday is over. Our Crown's guards are very strict that I get this work done first.
I mean, see,
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
so that means I do it twice, right?
Roll 2 d20s and take the higher.
That one's cocked. Okay, 15, nat 15, and then plus 1, 16.
He looks at the work he was working on and then back to the automaton. All right, I'll get started. It'll be a few hours before it's finished.
Right, back.
And at that point, Risa's done finishing the map, and she hands it to Nazca. God, I'm bad. And here's your map. We better get back to work. See you
By all
around.
means, thank you for your time.
And you'll have the map next session. So this is where we're going to end tonight, because I do know Kat said she wanted to get out of here by 2.
I'm so tired.
1:55. Got a bit close.
What?
She said it's 1:55 and we're cutting it a bit.
Bit close.
Bit close.
Took 3 people to say that, but that's fine.
Because to what? Hell?
To 2 a.m.
Oh.
Going to be out of here by 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that's good. I just wanted us to end by.
Wants to go to sleep.
So we'll pick it up right there next
Okay.
Saturday.
Awesome.
What did you guys think?
I like it.
Amazing.
Yay!
So far, so good.
Hey, fellow DM, how am I doing?
You're doing great. You're doing 10 times better than I did first session, so.
It helps having the campaign guide to actually do the story. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm actually going to read farther into the guide now, but
That would probably be a good idea.
Probably.
Well, it probably also helps that we kind of went further than you were prepared for.
Hey,
I was prepared up to the no. That's as far, but you were asking questions that like the guide doesn't answer, and I'm like, oh,
that's when you just BS the answer.
Where do you think Jillian Google whore came from?
I love it.
Love that.